Welcome back to the stage of gaming. I'm Extreme Raging here with Wanderlust Adventures. Is this game worth it? Short summary, it's a fun little roguelike, but make sure you have friends, or at least wait for it to go on sale. Let's check out the options. The options are quite basic though. You got your resolution, full screen, high detail, damage text, nothing like the traditional option screens you see with brightness, contrast, anti-aliasing, etc, etc. This game obviously isn't too graphical intensive, but it is what it is, right? Good old retro style 16-bit game. You can use a controller if you want, but for now I'm going to use the keyboard. As various presets for your key mapping. You can't actually specifically customize them, but there should be enough presets for just about everybody. So I haven't really played this game much at all, actually. So let's go and check it out. You got your good old warrior, good old smash and bash, and does the most single target damage apparently. And then we got our assassin, which was basically the alchemist from the previous game, Wanderlust Rebirth. It looks like he does have backstab damage now as well, and maybe some other new abilities. And then we could have our good old crusader, aka the priest from last game. Does extra damage against evil and undead and is a support class. Good for any party. And then we got the class that I love to play, a good old sorcerer. Strong offense but weak defense. Elemental damage, massive destruction. That's definitely my favorite. They also have various different heroes, and you can customize the colors for each hero. And of course, they have their good old classics from their previous game, if you want to play as that, as well as their female counterparts as well. But that being said, let's try out the new hero. Let's randomize the colors a bit. You can kind of. It's not too specific with your color, but you can kind of change it a bit. I just like to randomize until I find what's best. That doesn't look too bad, except for this. Not enough purple. There we go. Yeah, all right. Let's save. This has multiplayer. Join a public or a private game. If I check now, there's quite a few games going. Obviously, this game has just come out, so there'll be games available, but in the previous game, I had trouble finding a public game and had to bring a friend along. That being said, this game does have a lot of replayability, and the adventures are randomized to a certain degree. So this should be interesting. They start you off in the town. You can mess around, and then this guy tells you about the situation. Basically, you join the Adventurers Guild, and there's some trouble by a great and powerful lich. And you're going to go over to outposts over there and go and solve their problems and help them out. And yeah, here we go. He shows you the basics right here of where you're going to go. The important townspeople are this guy right here. He tells you about companions and such that you can hire. He gives you a dog for free. Good old dog. There's up to 37 various companions that you can come with. That can come with you. I got dog meat over here. I don't know if they actually level up. I think they do actually. You have to feed them various items, or aka give them gifts, and it'll make them stronger. So basically, instead of just selling your junk for tokens, aka cash, you can give them to your companions and get them strong if you really like a companion. So this guy crafts jewelry, pretty self-explanatory there. And this guy gives you the blueprints for blacksmith, or can make the equipment for you, the rest of the equipment for you. The townspeople don't have anything interesting to say. They just say too many monsters here and there, and this guy's like, there's too many monsters. So here's your stash, your own personal stash. Obviously, you don't have anything in the beginning except for a lucky charm. You can't drag and drop until you do this, but you can't like drag and drop it into your equipment slot. You have to equip it manually. And this guy lets you respect and change characters. He tells you that you can change the difficulty as well. the keystones or whatever. And of course, here's the skills. For a sorcerer, I got Fireball, Ice Spikes, or Ice Shard, Spikes, and good old Shock. There's various tiers. You unlock this tier around level 2 or 3, I believe. Obviously, you'll unlock them as you gain levels. And the sorcerer this time around, instead of just equipping 2 spells, he can equip different stances that change the types of spells he can equip. So technically, you can have up to 6 spells that you could quickly swap around. It's a lot easier to switch the spells with this guy. I kind of like the glyph system where you had to like draw a diagram to get the right spell that you wanted, but this is a lot easier. In battle, you can change quickly to earth, lightning, fire, ice, and obviously the stances are even quicker. So let's get started, right? Let's go see what's outside the city. Right off the bat, they don't give you anything to fight because, you're right outside the city. It's not that dangerous out, right? And I'm going to head over to the arena down there, show you a little bit around with the arena. Actually, no. To access the arena, you see to the right, I have this thing called Soul Charge. As I fight and combat and run out of SP, I'll go and upgrade my Soul Charge and gain a Soul Charge, which apparently you need to access various events in this world. In the beginning, the bosses, or the fights aren't that hard, at least until you fight like a mini-boss like this, Since he can take a little bit more damage, and you'll run out of SP. Some bosses will use the terrain to their advantage like that, become invisible. Quite interesting. Some bosses have various attributes assigned to them. Like this one will have ice ability, an ice melee ability. You can see with his aura, I guess you can call it. You can see the little ice shards poking out of him on occasion. And that's basically how you get loot from these chests when you fight someone. Let's go ahead and equip that real quick, since I don't have anything else to equip and compare it to. The previous game had problems with its loot system. It wasn't you didn't get loot really that often. And when you did, most of the time it didn't, work out for you. Also, I haven't really been able to freeze anyone with this attack. With the other attacks, that might be possible. But that does solve one of the problems they had in the other game, where you just had so much status effects going on that enemies were rarely a problem. Obviously, if I let this guy attack me, it'll hurt a lot. Sorcerer is pretty easy to start off with, because obviously not too many enemies have ranged abilities or charging abilities. They can't move too quickly towards you. But that obviously changes over time. Here I said let's not go to the arena, and I'm walking towards it real quick. There's various events in the game. I got completely wrecked by an event where you find a chest guarded by, it's hard to explain. It was like a mausoleum of liches and undead, and you open the chest and boom bada boom, they're right in your face. Alright, so this guy gives you all your quests. We'll start with this one. This is where we fight off an ambush, rest into the evening. This doesn't have any advanced lighting effects, but the lighting effects are pretty neat. As the day goes on, it gets darker out, and different sources of light come into play. It's not too hard to see in the dark, but there might be specific enemies that you see in the corner, and you're like, what are those enemies? Whoa. Oh no! What's going on? Oh no! You might notice the little shield icon that appears over me. One of my passive effects. No. One of my passive effects let me absorb an elemental attack and convert it into SP. And that passive ability recharges over time. So you basically get a free hit from an elemental attack. Or maybe just more than that, maybe projectiles as well? No, it's just simply an elemental attack. Alright, gotta have the SP. Yeah. Alright, good to see you again. Kill some dire wolves. Some of the quests are pretty basic. The escort quest that they give you is actually not that hard. especially if you clear the path beforehand. So these quests aren't actually, you know, stressful, unlike other games where it's like, let's escort this language guy through a crowd of enemies, and every time he gets hit, he goes, oh god. Let's avoid that. Let's avoid that for now. Yeah. Yeah, this game has some really tough events right off the bat. You heard something, me too. So it appears in this game that there's a certain degree of sneaking. Obviously, with the bushes you are invisible, and with the assassin class you can go invisible and achieve backstab damage as well. So I'm not sure about the other maps, but this map has, you know, bushes and sand traps for the terrain and environmental effects. And of course, as you progress, you learn new and powerful different abilities. You can customize your character to a degree. And then in the previous game, you obtained skill points by completing chapters. And to an extent, to me, that was stressful because you had to do like flawless battles just to achieve the maximum amount of SP to advance your character. So it wasn't. It's pretty much a paradox to me, you know. If you don't do that good, you don't get more powerful. But to do good, you need to be powerful. So I didn't really like that progression system at all. The demo version was alright because you basically got, you know, end game abilities right off the bat, but I didn't like the game when it came out for that progression. Come on, Wolf, hold him off. Yeah, yeah. As you can see to your left, you're getting various awards in battle. Some of them include, you know, not getting hit, assisting an ally with an enchantment, and killing enemies with elemental weaknesses, for example. So I like this a lot more. You know, this gives you incentive to, you know, fight more strongly, you know, and more tactically. But you know, you're not completely required to advance. So yeah, it looks like after 3 skill points I can advance and get Energize, and Ice Shield, and Dragon Breath. I like Ice Shield and Energize because they'll synergize well. Fire synergizes with Ice and Earth, but you gotta go with Lightning, you know? Oh, I'm just looking for direwolves to attack. So let's go find more direwolves to attack, shall we? So this game definitely has improved a lot. Because, I mean, you actually get loot now. It's quite nice. I'm not finding too much loot right now, but I have this thing called a soul charge. In the previous game, you would use it to unleash powerful attacks. In this game, you use it to unlock shrines that appear throughout the world that have different effects. For example, a treasure shrine that I found around in this area last time I played. The treasure shrine will give you, obviously, treasure, and sometimes high-quality treasure. This bear is going to tear me. This bear's gonna get me. No, no, get away from me. And it'll unlock the arena as well. So you can fight different mobs in the arena. Ah, jeez. Go away, go away. That's not too bad of an idea to use Soul Charge to unlock various items. Now, I don't know if you gain ultimate attacks with Soul Charges, but if they take away the ultimate attacks, that's it's kind of disappointing in retrospect. As you can see in the upper right, this shows this bear's health and that his elemental attribute is ice. So if I get hit by him, let's just say I'm not waking up. Just gotta do the good old kite and bite, you know. The other classes, the assassin can dash away quickly before the bear can attack, and the crusader and warrior can block attacks. You know, they'll have a decent chance against this bear if they can block this guy's attack. Me, until I learn my different various defensive spells, I gotta use the good old kiting method. You know, in any game that you play, any ranged character has this ability. Alright. I like how the companion system is set up. You know, he automatically returns to you after battle if he's defeated, and he automatically follows you around. So there's no maintenance for your companions, except for if you really want to keep them alive. Most of my spells, my buffing spells, will enhance my allies and my companions' attributes. You know, for the example, the ice shield will give them a passive effect that will freeze enemies when they're attacked, and it also apparently heals my allies as well. So, is that a wolf? What did I just kill? So yeah, I really enjoy that aspect, you know. No maintenance with your companions is always a nice thing. Obviously, it takes away a little bit of the tension of making sure your allies don't die, but personally, I'd prefer them not to be high maintenance, you know. Early on in the game, you know, it seems pretty easy, but it'll definitely get harder. Especially when you encounter events that, you know, have enemies ambush you or throw potions at you from afar. Or throw various attacks from afar. What the heck is that thing? A sand shark. Where'd he go? Oh god, no. See how fast that enemy is? They'll probably be even faster and it'll be, look at that health drop. Ooh, I can't get hit by that again. Alright, another level up. Let's get energized! Haha! Sorry. I just really like this spell, that's all. So balanced is your offensive spells on your right hand mouse button, and you get your defensive spells on your left. So now I can teleport around with energize. So like I said before, it's technically possible to have up to 6 spells hotkeyed, which is quite nice. You know, it adds for a bit of versatility compared to the other game, where the sorcerer only had so many slots. They only had 2 actually, which really limited tactics unless you had ally sorcerers helping you out. I don't know why, but I'm finding a lot of chest guards. I'll take this one instead. SP is always nice for a sorcerer. So, you give your companion gifts, usually from materials. So let's give him a gift. Yeah. I'm not sure how you like that tooth, you know, just giving you a tooth for some reason. Give him 2 more. Let's see him level up. Get a little bit stronger, you know, maybe he can take on a bear. Yeah. So now my companion's a lot stronger and can possibly tank more efficiently with me. I don't know if companions actually level up with different abilities that they gain over time, but I do know that they get stronger at least. And obviously finding various companions that you encounter will have different attributes and abilities. So, if you find a companion you really like, you know, hold on to him. Give him gifts. Alright, let's see what this guy's got for us. I'm gonna skip ahead to the Bandit Wrangler. You know, convince the bandit leaders to cease all attacks. Barduda. Or Barbadua. This guy was in the previous game, no spoilers. But, looks like they're using him as the bandit king again, basically. So let's go and encounter that guy. Might be a little under-leveled because I skipped all those quests, but with Energize it should be possible. As you can see, this game has different dungeons available. Dungeons do have various attributes to them. Obviously, this is a bandit place, so there are sometimes traps in here. So make sure to watch out for that. Yeah. Get him, dog. No, help me. Oh no, I'm so defenseless. I'm over here. Doesn't say where that guy is at. Yeah, these enemies are taking a lot more hits, so the boss might be too tough for me. I'm not sure if the boss does have a weakness, an elemental weakness, but don't mind me, just teleporting around. Music isn't too bad for this game. It sets the atmosphere quite nicely, but it's nothing too fantastic either. And a lot of the abilities in the previous game are reused. This one's enhanced a bit. On the previous game, it would leave your electrical circle where you were last, not where you teleport to. So that's an improvement right there. Oh. This guy has the poison element. And now I'm poisoned. Definitely want to keep my distance against this guy. Oh, ah. Yeah, stay back. Gotcha. Phew. That was tough. Looks like this helmet doesn't even have any attributes. Last game I had all my had all my equipment slots filled, so I'm quite surprised that I haven't really found any equipment yet. Yeah, the controls are definitely improved from the previous game. Alright, let's go a little bit lower. No mini-map means, oh, there's the boss right there. Nope, didn't think so. Why does he have a giant pig behind him? Alright. Get him, Wolf. Okay. He's got his OP spinning thing. Okay, what the heck was that? No, Wolf, get out of the corner. That's not good. This guy has so much health. No. Alright, stunned. Just, eat some lightning, you know? No, that's not good. I need SP. Avoid his attacks. Run away like a little girl. Just get away from me. Come on. Don't need to attack me. Oh boy. Okay, alright. If I was a warrior, I could just block his attacks and such. But, it's definitely really good that I had defensive spells as a sorcerer. But if you take one hit, it's really gonna hurt or kill you. No, SP, recover faster. No, SP, recover faster. Ah, no. So, as you can see, if you're really skilled with your character, you can get away with fighting bosses. Oh, that hurt. At a lower level. You know, you can circumvent some of the grind. I wonder if that spike thing is considered an elemental attack. It probably is. Alright, take more damage, come on. Yeah! Go for full circle, come on. Yeah! Alright. No. Ah, think your health slowly increases over time, and there's a passive that increases it. So, alright. Come on, Wolf, could you get up for me? That'd be great. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I got him. All right, let's get some loot. And eat a pig. Why not? There is a recall ability to just jump right back. You know, return to that last outpost, so you don't have to walk all the way back if you choose not to. And, you know, that's pretty much the game. Go to each outpost, you know, solve their problems, and then eventually go to the Lich Tower, you know, and fight the Lich itself. So hopefully, you know, this little first impressions has given you an idea if you want to play this game or not. I would strongly recommend having it with your friends, you know, or just waiting for it to go on sale. I'm Extreme Raging. I hope you enjoyed this little first impressions, and as always, keep on gaming, but don't be hating. Take care. Whoa, 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 hey, well, you missed with almost every, oh my god. Ha, he missed with everything, you can't get me now. Don't worry, I'll take the, oh.